Hey kids, it's your mom. Today we're saying goodbye to something really special. When we first arrived here in the Big Mesa, Calco Colony was nothing but ruins. Broken walls, empty streets, a ghost town waiting for a second chance. But together, we transformed it. Every crumbling stone became a masterpiece. Every dusty corner turned into a thriving build. From the town hall to the tiniest guard tower, from scholars at the university to laughter in the park, this colony has grown into a true home. We've seen chaos, we've seen triumph, we've seen more than a few questionable decisions by our builders, Jonathan. But in the end, Calco Colony became everything we dreamed it could be. So as we close this chapter, let's take one last look at the Mesa, the monuments, the masterpieces, and the memories we've made. This is a story of ruins reborn. This is Calco Colony. Let's see where it all began. This was our first supply camp. Thought we'd do a nice little walkthrough to say farewell. Expedition Journal, Day 12. This is where it all began. We've traveled far and eventually found the Badlands, reputed to be the location for the remains of a lost civilization eons ago. Mackenzie says she saw ruins in the distance and will take Sanchez with her to investigate. Day 14. Bad news. Sanchez returned by himself with tales of lost mines and fearsome beasts. Mackenzie had sent him back to get help. She managed to find shelter in a camp some other expedition had left behind. We will rally the troops and do our best to save her. Day 18. After much fighting, we managed to secure a foothold on top of a mesa in the Badlands. We found the remains of a lost city there. It will take time to excavate all the ruins, but here we can start anew. Mackenzie says it's a good place to raise a family. And that we've done. We have many citizens. We have lots of citizens. Let's go check it out. Here's the back of the school, the playground where the kids play. Up there we have the university close by. I suppose we should start with the town hall. That seems like a good place to start. We added in a bunch of walkways. So here we go. Here's the front gate to the town hall. What a beautiful place to sit and hang out. Look at that. Everybody's pretty happy. Guards in the colonies and injuries. Well, there's not much I can do about that. Let's see, statistics. We have 63 total citizens out of 72 available. Everybody's pretty happy. And if we take a look at our clipboard here, let's see. Let's get my clipboard out. All level 5 builds from the town hall down to the sifter. We're going to take a quick look at all of them. But if you want to see more in depth, you're going to have to come hang out with us over there on Twitch. This is where I do all of my colony building. Little bench for people to sit and hang out. Not sure why there's beds in the town hall. Nobody sleeps here. But that's okay. So if we exit the back door here, we come across the restaurant. The restaurant, this new update with MineColonies has been a little rough, honestly. I gotta walk over the table. Oh, nope, there was a walkway. Sorry, I didn't mean to stand on your table. Sorry, Aylin. The food has been just a bothersome demand for me. I think it's because I live in the Mesa and not a lot of things can grow here with MineColonies food, so maybe that was an issue. But I'm hoping to have better luck next time. All of this colony building can be attributed to one fella. All the success we've had is our very first builder, Mr. Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan, you were waiting on us. Did you read your book? I left you a book. Dear Jonathan, thank you for helping to build our colony. We couldn't have done it without you. Love, Mom. Jonathan was our very first builder. He did a great job starting this colony. If it weren't for him, we wouldn't have a whole lot. Here's our warehouse. The warehouse is huge. It's a bit of a maze, but they do have lots of room. Look, we got an ender chest and a jukebox now. I haven't come over this way. It is a bit of a maze. They've got rooms back here, shelves back here. There's so much stuff to do and explore. The whole upstairs is a bit of a winding maze too. So everything is full. Level 5. Look at this. It's just a maze back here. Isn't this funny? Look at this. So many winds and turns, and the sign stayed. Aravan's favorite place. I guess he likes to hide up here, where nobody can find him in the back of the warehouse, in the dusty old shelves. We did wind up with 4 couriers. We've got 2 up there, 1 here, and then a courier house over there. Let's go check out the university. Look at this. I absolutely love their build style here. They really made the Badlands look pretty nice. The only thing I don't like is these fancy glass doors. They are just weird. I never have liked the MineColony creeper doors, but that's just me. So yep, we got our university level 5. Let's check out a little bit of our research real quick. There we go. And combat. I didn't do anything with the archery and the combat academy. Cover your mouth when you cough. And we're still waiting on the plate armor. We have 5 hours left to that. 5 hours. Real life hours, not game hours. Real life hours. So I got this all done. We focused a lot in here. The reason why, if you'll notice, where's our guard tower? Page 2. Here we go, the barracks level 5. The only thing it's missing, I completed the build up to them needing plate armor to put in some armor frames, I imagine. And I just kind of ducked out after that. I like the way that looks with the sea lanterns and the stairs. The library, what's really cool about this little build, the library goes up with the levels of the university. So every level that the university gets, the library also gets that same level. So yeah, we got a nice little garden out here for planting some flowers. Got a little reading and studying area for our researchers and students alike. Down here is the little schoolhouse. I usually just get people from the tavern rather than having children born. All of our guards are in diamonds, which sounds like it's a big deal. I did not mine all these diamonds by hand. I have the crate mod installed, and so when you have the crate mod installed and you use the mining machine, honestly, diamonds are not that big a deal. They're, look at their little shields. They never did pick up the colony banner. I'm not sure why. That's not the colony banner. I'm sure we'll see it. What does this say over here? This says St. Mackenzie. Oh, Mackenzie! St. Mackenzie's School for Gifted Children. Mackenzie was the first one that came to the colony. She found this place in ruins. Oh, that's great lore. Here's our little fisherman hut down here. It's covered in vines. Here we go. Where's our fisher lady? She always causes trouble. She doesn't always pick up all of her fish, but she's doing a good job. There's not a lot of water available in the Badlands, so we did find this little lake right here for them to live next to. Let's take a look at the residence. Level 5, of course. Little windows. This is the easiest residence I've ever had to build in MineColonies, because they all live in a hole in the ground. And here's the floor plan for the whole house. It's pretty nice. They do have a little bit of a porch, a little lookout. They can look out at the lake there. That's nice. But yeah, this has got to be the easiest and fastest residence I've ever built in MineColonies. Pretty nice. They got an outdoor grill area. They've got a well. Lots of residences. How many residents did we wind up with? Let's go back to the first page. Residents, 8 of them. Level 5. We did the town hall already. Let's go over here. One of the first builds that we put in was the hospital. You know, whenever you get guards in a colony, they're going to spread their diseases everywhere. Everything is accessible on the outside, not the inside. The doctor just stands here. But the sick people, the patients, they come over here and hang out. So this is, oh, Liliana, she's our, I don't know what she is. Some kind of stone girl, I'm imagining. She's not feeling well, so we got some chairs out here. And we do have a second floor for our sick people. Oh no, we got another sick one. Victoria's not feeling good. Doctor, what are they missing? You need to heal these people. What's on the clipboard? Potatoes at the hospital. You don't have any potatoes? Oh no. See the food. Look at this. It's all food. It is just insane the amount of food that we've needed with this update for MineColonies. I'm hoping that things get better. Here we go. We got a little iron gate. This is a level 5 guard tower. Haley, is this where you live? Is this your house, Haley? Oh, it is. Welcome home, Haley. A lot of the brown bricks, luckily, because of the crate mod, we were able to just make those automatically and not really have to fuss with them too much. Up here, this is Ahmad, our third builder, actually. He was our third builder on the colony. He had the task of doing all the guard towers and barracks to end this off. Nice little guard tower. That's our colony banner up there. Up here is what I call the artisan hill. We're going to start with the apiary. Lots of flowering azalea leaves. That was kind of crazy. Lots of bees nests. And if we go around the corner here, then we'll have the glass blower's house. Let me get a good look of the outside, because I'm sure that's what you want to see, is how these all look together and complete. So he stores his stuff up here in these racks. He's got plenty of food. Very good, Louie. Yeah, so this is the level 5 glass blower. This man went crazy making us milk bottles. It was crazy. Those large bottles for milk. Absolutely crazy. I don't understand how the food system works. The new food system. I really don't understand it. The Fletcher's house. Let me get a good look from out front. Cute little build. She's doing a fantastic... There's a couple of invisible racks that I've noticed. But yeah, that's Nova Lee. She works over here in the Fletcher side. And then next to her, on Artisan Hill, we have the dyer. Look at this. They used a block of diamond just to make a stair out of it for the dyer's hut. Can you believe this? Find the golden iron, but a block of diamond just to make a stair decoration? Huh. So yeah, this is the dyer's hut up here. Store some colored wool. And again, that's level 5. Everything got up to level 5. Felt so good to complete this one. The flower, what do they call this? The flower shop? Yep, the flower shop. This was a very small build. This was probably the smallest build on the whole colony. She's been doing a fantastic job. I just went through the warehouse a little bit ago. There are tons of flowers in there. I haven't done anything with her. She's just kind of doing her own thing. Kind of happy about that. Another little residence. And this is the Enchanter Tower. Kind of an odd looking build. Let me try and get a better look. It's weird. It's like a house on top of a house. Not sure I get the design idea behind this one, but it looks good. I like the colors. Lots of gold. Thank goodness we're in the Badlands. So let's go take a look inside. We had to actually do the research. I don't usually do rails and vines, but in this one I had to, because the only way up to the Enchanter's Tower is with this vine. So here's our Enchanter. Miss Sage. What a great enchanter's name, Sage.
Is there
some workers I can study? Oh, I never did set that up. All right, let's go ahead and set that up for you. Gather, yep. All of these are really close. Not the sifter. How about that one and that one? Okay, now you got some XP to gather. Got a little enchanting room up there. Lots of little tidbits to this. Let's continue on our path. This was our second builder down here. This is Xavier. I think he used to be Wayne, though. I think we started with a guy named Wayne in here, but now it's Xavier. So the inside of their tower is here. Upstairs, they have a lot of jewels that I don't see why they would need all these jewels, but okay. Just for decoration. Got a nice little lookout tower to see over the whole colony. This is actually a great vantage point. Look at how many guards we have. I have to show you a battle in a little bit. We did the restaurant, so let's go over this way. I gathered some decorations from the world just in general. I went around the world, took some schematics of builds so I could put them in the colony. The decorations for this pack are not the greatest, so I recommend doing the same. Just go through the world, pick out some random decorations, and make them your own in the colony. So that's one of the wells. And this is some ruins that I picked up in the world too. This right here and that one. It was all cobblestone, but I changed it out for some stone bricks, some terracotta in there. Just kind of try to make it fit in a little bit better. Over here we have the mechanic. It's Rhea. She's doing very wonderful in here. She's got this cute little secret room that took me a good while to find, actually. Don't click that. Whatever you do, you can only use this side of the door. Because if you use that side, it sends a redstone signal and blows everything up in there. And don't press that button, because if you do, this dispenser, look, you'll notice one's missing. That dispenser spits out an area at you. So yeah, Rhea's kind of dangerous. You gotta watch out when you come visit the mechanic. This is our third builder here, Amon. We added him to help us with the industrial district. The industrial district came in kind of late. What is the matter with you? You're starving to death. Oh my goodness. You need to eat the food. Honestly, I really hope this is not a thing for new MineColonies. This is our blacksmith here, Mr. Solomon. He's done a wonderful job of using all my diamonds and iron. Cute little build style. Over here we have the stone smeltery. I see Lisa's running this place. Cute little build. Again, another block of diamond just for decoration. It's a good thing those are easily mined. This one was a very well used building. This is the stone mason. I had to come to her all the time. She made a lot of these builds. So she was a hard-working lady. Hannah, you've done a wonderful job. Honestly, this colony, even I couldn't craft as much as Hannah needed to help me out with. More diamonds, just for fun. This is the smelter in general. This is the guy that constantly asks for more smeltable ores. I actually wound up turning off my mine. Lots of gold. Mr. Armani likes his gold. Well, you do have the name Armani. It kind of makes sense, right? He's always over here smelling something. So this is our mine. Fairly basic build, which is nice. Sometimes in MineColonies, it's nice to get a basic build. But it is quite pretty. Look at, she's got raw gold up there and iron. I never even noticed that upstairs. Oh. I honestly never even noticed the ladder. Look at that. That's quite cool. Why is there double racks there? Huh. MineColonies. If you know, you know. So, she complained about a block that couldn't be broken for the longest time. So I finally just turned her off. I made her a guard. But she goes down pretty far. I have done quite a few levels, but even when I moved her on levels, she wouldn't stop complaining about that one block that she couldn't break. So I just turned it off. We have enough resources, honestly. Once you get to final MineColony stage, you have enough resources. We have the composter up here. Interesting little build. Cute little building. I like the building a lot. I don't know about the pile of compost out front, but it's a cute build. Take you on a quick little look-see on the inside. Very plain and simple. Besides all the puzzle I had to make in the composted dirt, it's a pretty easy build. And this guy, Anson, he was spectacular at turning this colony into what it is. This is the sawmill. All these specialty woods, and he was a very busy guy. I got a bunch of books laying around, but nothing written in them. Cute little design over here for a saw blade. And then we get to the barracks. Woo woo. Look at all these diamond armor guys. So this is
Too late.
level 5 asterisk. Because the only thing it's missing is the plate armor to get it up to level 5. So I didn't think that was too bad. And there's another 5 hours, and that's the only thing this colony is really waiting on to complete. So I just kind of left it where it was. I think we can live without plate armor. They're not going to wear it anyways. They have beautiful diamonds. And here is the headquarters. So it does say level 4. Because it truly is. Did I know that they had another side? I did not know they had another side. I've always been coming down these stairs and going this way. This is where our fellas sleep. Pretty nice. More bunk beds up here. I like the way it's very crammed in all together. It really makes it nice. Sometimes the barracks get a little too overwhelming. We do have the mess hall here for feeding all of our troops. And upstairs are guard towers. Level 4 because I can't get these to level 5 until the barracks are level 5. That's why we have the asterisk. But I'm done. I'm complete. Oh, look at that, a little door up here. So you can come up and ring the alarm bells. I was debating whether or not to do the nether mine in the graveyard. But it's kind of a cute build, kind of odd. They just kind of crammed everything in here. Oh, look, he has been doing some stuff for us. Not bad. Little ancient debris. That's always fun. Oh, I like how he did the stairs there. That's a nice little nether portal design. I might steal that from them. That's kind of a cool design. The doors are kind of funky though, huh? Not sure about those. And the graveyard. One of my favorite builds. It ain't much of a build, it's just got a bunch of stone bricks and andesite, but it's Stampy's from Zelda. Little kids can't go on the grave digging tour. It's dangerous to go alone. Take the ocarina with you. It's like little Dampy's house and everything. It's adorable in here. I love it. It definitely brings back some Zelda vibes. We got this little area. I figured they'd have some writing on here. Maybe even a secret passage there, but nope. Never panned out. Let's follow the walkways here. We'll go see some of our farming district. This right here is our farms. We only have 3 farms. We got eggplant and wheat. We did grow onions and garlic for quite some time, but we had too much, so
Good to see you.
there was no sense in it. Cute little farm. Now I'm looking for ladders everywhere. I've missed all these ladders in this colony. Yeah, it's kind of cute, huh? It comes back with the brown bricks. The regular farms, just the farm plots. They're kind of plain with just the terracotta walls. They're okay looking though. They serve a purpose. Up here we have more agriculture. This is our tree farm. I had to turn this off too. Our whole warehouse was filling up with acacia logs. So I had to turn this off a little bit. Word to the wise, if you're going to do this pack, your builder will get stuck in these trapdoors. Don't know why. Don't know how to get him to stop getting stuck. Kind of a pain. Jonathan had his head over here in these trapdoors for a long time. So this build will take a little while with those problems. Yeah, I turned her off and just planted a couple trees here. I kept a worker over here because they do strip the logs, and I still needed a ton of strip logs. I just didn't do rails in this one. It's been since, what, the colonial days that I did the rails? This is the back of the cow hut. Because it is set in a ruins landscape, everything's kind of meant to be built as is. Hello, cows. How are you guys doing today? Do you have any milk bottles? All those milk bottles.
Is there a problem?
No, there's no problem, except you have made a lot of milk bottles. Like a lot. Here's the chicken yard. Got all the cute little chickens growing. Well, not that one any longer, huh? He's not growing anymore. Once they grow up, off to the axe with you. There we go. Up. Did he sneak out? He did not sneak out. All I had was cows and chickens. And the chickens wound up not really being used to their full potential.
It's a fine afternoon.
Hi, Barnaby. It is a fine afternoon. I hope all is well. See you later, Barnaby. Is there any builds I left out? Oh yeah, the beloved not pain in my butt bakery and cookery. I don't know. I couldn't figure these suckers out at all in this pack. We got a little fountain. We took this idea from around the world. Here is the bakery. Interesting little build. I'm not sure what the cobblestone's for. And there's one cobblestone block there. I'm not sure if that was just an accidental placement there. But I left it there in case. But here's our front door. I've got the bakery and the cookery side by side here. Very tiny build. This one is set with all the recipes. But she has pretty much stopped working for me. She has all the stuff she needs. She has so much stuff, but she's just not producing. I've had such a hard time with the food in this pack. I'm really hoping the next pack is better. Interesting. With this pack, it didn't have a cookery, I think, and I had to use the acacia one, but it went well. I can't remember if that was an acacia one as well. I think the Badlands, the Lost Mesa pack, I think it did have the bakery, but not a cookery. So I had to add that in. Savannah Catering, fine dining delivered. Oh, and her shelves are bare. And they're not completely bare. I don't know, she's not here. I don't know what her plan is for today. We started with the tavern and Jonathan. They did have a campfire here in the center that everybody burnt their feet on. So that was a really bad idea on the placement. But this is our tavern block. As you know, taverns only go up to level 3. You do have a cheeky little bed down here for people. I still have colonists that live in the tavern. Why can't... Oh, there's an invisible rack. Okay. There's a couple of invisible racks in this one. And if we go upstairs, we got more beds up here for people. There's not much else to look at up there. Yeah, I don't know why they decided a campfire right here in the middle of the walkway would be a smart idea, but it was not a smart idea. So that does it for our colony tour. Thanks for joining me. And for those of you that joined me over there on Twitch and helped me with all my building and keeping me company, thanks. If you'd like to join, we're starting a new playthrough of MineColonies. I'm going to do the Frontier Pack this time, but it's going to be a little bit of a longer playthrough. I am going to focus on a lot of my own builds. I'm going to focus on the crate mod as well. So this world was just strictly for MineColonies. The next one will be a full Minecraft playthrough. Modded Minecraft, I'm playing on Crate Ultimate Selection Pack. So come over there on Twitch. Most days I'm over there at 4 o'clock. And you can help us build our next colony. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for coming along. Bye, kids.